hello everyone, welcome back to MoteMancer. Here on the plane of Earth, we just started, in the last video, research on... it comes from two places, that's cute. The Earth Mastery just came from one place. I don't know, like if I had only researched expansive chests, but not Titan Grippers, and I started like researching Earth Mastery, would it let me? Or like, is it you need one of these two or you need both? It's not really clear, right? I think both make sense, and that's what we have, but I can't easily find out otherwise. So today is going to be my last... I won't be playing the game again for a while, but you may see videos soon after this. I don't really know. I have a huge backlog of videos, but I'm going on vacation. And I think I have like about enough to be one a day for the vacation. I'm not sure exactly. It's close. And when I get back, I might just like not be interested in getting back into MoteMancer, or I might be like, oh wow, back to MoteMancer, how exciting. So you never know. But I thought it would be nice to at least get Earth Keystones today, see what the Earth Mastery upgrades are, and I probably want to just go back to life and look around there a bit. Like, I could go to fire, but I don't really think I think if I go to fire, I should, like, figure out fire's power production so I'm not dependent on life in every plane. But that's not happening for a while anyway, probably. Because I think researching some of the Earth Mastery stuff before I go is likely to be appealing. So what can I do in the meantime while this research is happening? It seems to be happening at a decent pace, not like fast, but it's like one every 2 seconds, I assume, the way I have this going, right? One alligator, okay, yeah. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator, yeah, so it's like 6, okay. 6 seconds per research. I really should work out a better altar system here. This is a mess. And I have enough production that I could easily feed more altars. I just, like, can't do it. Well, alright. Yeah, maybe... I was thinking the other thing I could do is, like, get magnet grippers automated, because these look insane. Yeah, maybe that's actually more important. Although... if I decide to go to water next instead of fire, I won't be able to use anything from fire, including magma grippers. Right? Wow, these are expensive. 3 brimstone is 9 elemental earth, 9 elemental fire. And then the lava barrier is more, of course, 3 more. Plus a bunch of salt. And I mean, you know, expensive is fine, but like, I don't know if I would want that to become my everyday replacement for ordinary grippers. I think they are strictly better than ordinary grippers, right? They're faster and they don't take power. And these, unlike, say, rootbound grippers, these don't transmit power. So I don't see any advantage that normal grippers have over them. I was about to say, I assume they cost more power, but no, of course, they don't cost any power. So there really would be no disadvantage. That would be a nice thing to have access to a lot of. If I go to fire next. I confess I'm more interested in going to water. It's nice to stay near life so that I have easy access to power without having to learn anything new. And all the research available in fire just doesn't look interesting to me. Whereas in water, I assume we're going to get like better versions of streamways or something combining with air. we'll get access to air in general, which I don't know what air does. I know it is one of the 3 elements that can generate power. So fire is another one, right? I don't know for sure what else it does. I guess if I wanted to make a rush to shadow, going through fire is the faster way to get there. But I don't think that's true. I don't think I want to do that. Yeah, I assume water is going to have some cool improvements for streamways. Also, oh, that's right. Here. The water life area, Reef Crafter. I mean, verdant deltas, whatever. I guess the point of these is if you run a lot of verdant streams as like your main streamway or power source, having a delta to split them is nice. But I run a lot of these now, but I don't run them. I don't know. If I start building so many of these that I can just use them the entire way back from mining outposts, maybe it would be nice to have verdant deltas. But the point is, this coral pool stuff, I wanted to see what this was all about. Because if you could build coral pools fast enough, you could generate, like, if you could build enough coral pools, you wouldn't need mining outposts anymore, right? And dragging belts out to mining outposts, I hate it. It's the worst. So I don't know how realistic it is to build everything out of coral in the future. I guess for fire and shadow, I'll have to gather at least those. Well, no, because mushroom corals. Ah, they need shadow prisms to research this. So I don't know the recipe for the coral pools or the coral that I would put in. But I mean, it would be nice to not have to chase down mote fields is all I'm saying. So that and streamway improvements are a reason I'd like to go to water. I don't know what air has to offer. I'm sure it's cool. Like I said, I know it has some power generation, but I don't really know anything else. So yeah, I'd like to go to water next, I think. Which means doing any research on fire is not going to get me anywhere. Okay. So, also, automating magma grippers isn't going to get me anywhere. What? Is this how fast? What happened to you? What were you supposed to build? I just built this and didn't do anything with it? Oh, this is supposed to someday make... I see. Make earth keystones. What happened to the music, by the way? Could I have that back? Oh, don't. No, I don't need to build another. Whoops. Just wanted to place the one I already had. Although, I mean, maybe having two would be nice. I don't know what the... I don't know how fast the recipe builds. I guess I could check on Earth and Life, and I assume it's about the same. Super fast. So to get 1 per second, I only need one of these. Oh, plus probably has the recipe right here. Yeah. All right. So I guess what I need to do is run earth prisms down here, right? Where are they? What the hell? Here they are. Okay. Is that gonna work? Yeah. No. And, I mean, I don't remember if I'm making Earth prisms fast enough here. I think this is the main thing that Earth prisms are supposed to go to, right? I need, like, a ton of them for this, don't I? Yes. So that's why I was overproducing Earth prisms earlier, is that I haven't built the main building that's supposed to consume them. So these... Okay, reaching grippers move 1 item per second. And Titan grippers would move 2, but I think it should be fine to just have... three... Oh, it's not even reaching. Okay, hang on. Like, Titan grippers are just more expensive. And in this context, they're just acting as, like, 2 grippers on a single space. So I don't think it's, like, an important thing to have. Well, it would mean I wouldn't need to put this... I could just put a bloom here and I'd be set. Well, actually, I can already do that, right? Yeah. And the thing is, here, I mean, we need a lot of this stuff, right? That's what the Titan grippers are going to do for me. I do have magma grippers. I guess I didn't need these, but... Titan grippers, Titan grippers. Do I not have any? I guess not. Gonna need a solid handful, I think. So I can put 1 reaching gripper here. My bismuth production is atrocious. I thought I was making like a couple a second. I must have run out of elemental earth or something down here. Yep. Because I've run out of ether. Because this fire patch is basically empty. I mean, there are better ways I could fix this problem. But this is fine. Right, like I need a lot more elemental earth than this to make bismuth at a rate that is what I wanted, but without any major revamps, this will get things back to sort of working okay. So where are those Titan grippers? Here's one. Like that, please. And then actually just 2 more normal grippers ought to do it, right? This is 2 items, this is a third, yeah. But I don't actually have a good way to power 2 grippers. I was gonna just run roots. Oh yeah, I do. This whole building is rooted, of course. Where are they? Here they are. So I can... No, it's not. Never mind. And I can root it, but it's not actually connected to anything, so that wouldn't even necessarily help. There. So at my current production levels, these guys are not going to see any use at all. But if I somehow someday had more, then they would. Well, that's fine. Ah, God. It is so hard to build a straight line. I guess maybe with haste it's even worse. I'm out of streamways. And as usual, my inventory is completely full of stuff I don't need at all. Why do I have several hundred bismuth? It's unclear. Although, my current levels of bismuth output are much lower than I would like, and my inventory is full of bismuth that I don't want, which suggests a compromise, doesn't it? Can't build any Titan groupers, huh? Well, you know what? This will be the spot for magma groupers, I guess, to see their debut. Not because I need them, but like, it's just kind of cool and appropriate for them to be delivering all the bismuth. Great. I guess it'd be more appropriate for them to deliver brimstone. Can't have it all. What else do you... Oh, I just don't have the recipe yet? Yeah, okay. There it is. So now, you make? Yes. So like this elemental fire, I just don't need it anymore. I've done all the fire research that I want to do. On this plane. So brimstone's nice. Bismuth is nice. Okay, what do I need to read? I'm not going to pay too much attention to what it actually wants me to make. Oh, I don't really have any of this stuff automated. More movement speed is nice. Even better harvesting, sure. Even better gripping, even better gripping. And collector speed. This actually all doesn't look that urgent. I could just go to water. I thought this would be more exciting. Like, doubling the output of quarry collectors is nice. Sure. I hope there would be some research that I could do with just keystones and not anything else. I don't remember if that ever happened with our life. I guess not. I would have it by now. Yeah, all these quarry upgrades would be nice, but I don't feel like insufficiently good quarries is really what's bottlenecking me ever. It's just being bad at logistics. And bad at factory design and ambition and stuff. Yeah, this doesn't do anything. I don't want any of this stuff. What are you? Oh yeah, basalt chest. So it's a chest with built-in power. Well, there is some stuff on the fire plane that would be cool, right? But I guess if I go there, I'm going to need to learn... Before I go there, I need to learn something about fire power anyway, because I can't transfer life power in. Oh, there's some movement speed just sitting here that I could have had all this time? Oh yeah, with firewire, sure. Lava pedestals? Oh. Are these pedestals for doing research or only for generating power? It's unclear. Huh. So yeah, more inventory and move speed would be nice. And I actually have all of these items automated. I just didn't put them in the same thing. Alright, here's firewire. Elemental fire. Wait. No, there's lava barriers, not firewire, right? I never automated that. So here, we're putting in fire prisms. But if we just put in salt prisms, we would accomplish useful research here. There's got to be some salt prisms around, right? Yeah. yeah, just turn this off for now, I guess. And do that? Yeah, okay. Well, that's a way to get myself some mild bonuses here, right? More inventory space is always nice. And it didn't really require me doing anything. Firewire, as I recall, takes a bunch of ether. Yeah. Which I don't really have. There's some here. And elemental fire here. I don't know. I don't want to get like too deep into this research when I'm planning to just set up something new on the fire plane when I get there. It would be nice to get movement speed. Although haste has sort of already given me most of what I want. Oh, I don't need to build one necessarily, right? There's one, okay, I guess I did. So right here, I have easy access to all the ingredients for Firewire, right? No problem. And then it's just a matter of routing them. Although there's no single pedestal that both of these share, aside from the two I'm already using. Oh, and didn't I cancel elemental fire research? I did. I would need... Actually... This should still be... This should already be happening. It would double my... What happened? Oh. So, like, there's space for a pedestal I could do here and one here, and those should be achievable. It's kind of annoying, but... One bloom powering all of it seems fine. Roots to here? Great. Firewire. So I put a pedestal here, but it seems to be more convenient like here. have I done here? This was connected a second ago, wasn't it? There. I mean, it's maximum chaos all the way. But it should work. Right? We're not producing a lot of firewire because it just takes so much ether, basically. Research finished. Yeah, I need more, what is it? More elemental earth, I guess? Okay. So that's still not enough to keep this occupied. But it's not bad. Could I... yeah, I could do that. And now it actually is enough to keep it occupied, I believe. Except we have to do this as well. There's a lot of ether moving into one building, I have to say. So now we're learning inventory space. And if I ever reconnect fire prisms into this little bit, I can pick up these two easily enough. The rest of the stuff needs like ingots. Now, oh, and I can reconnect fire prisms very soon because these are the last two things that need salt prisms. After that, I can stop and like just put the thing in here that delivers the fire prisms instead. Or both, and just like let God sort it out. I think. Yeah, I don't really understand what it's doing. It's sending salt prisms exclusively, I guess because this gripper is being kept busy, or being like denied access. Not totally sure why, but they can work that out between themselves. And then I can at least see what the range of a thermal tower is, that would be cool. Okay, well that was not so bad. And we're using a largest number of these elemental fire binders here. That's nice to see. I mean, I do actually have reaching grippers automated, but getting them into place and also getting the earth keystones into place seems a little tough. I mean, it would be easy to do at the scale of 1, right? I could just say, look, here's some earth keystones, right? And we're not researching anything with them yet, but if somehow, by God's graces, I could somehow deliver reaching grippers into this nightmare of a research area, then it would take care of itself eventually. Where are those again? They're like over here? Yeah. I mean, I could just carry a few hundred of them over. How much research is it? 300? Good news. That's 300. Okay. Sure. That's what they call discipline. Oh, I can't actually fit a chest in here that they could both reach, could I? If I do this, the chest has to be adjacent to this pedestal. Well, okay, I'll just use 2 chests and deliver half of them to each. I don't possess any chests at this time, huh? I already had chests, apparently. This is deranged behavior. Oh, it doesn't even work in this one because I'm not getting the keystones over there. Whoops. Well, I can just put them all in this chest. It's just that it's going to take a while to research that at this rate, right? Oh, I got my inventory up. Great. It's looking a lot bigger these days than it used to. So I could put a pedestal here. Am I really going to pick up 250 earth keystones? I mean, I guess I'm holding a lot already, right? It's getting close to 250. completely emptied the stream. Great. Oh, it needs to be a bigger chest, doesn't it? Because this can only hold 120. And these? I don't think I can actually fit that. Should be able to fit a wide chest, though. Cool. Now, where on earth are all these guys getting their power from? I don't know, but these routes are connected somehow. Okay. I mean, it's a logistical nightmare. One of the things I have to prioritize for the next plane is a tileable altar setup that can take many ingredients and yet still be tileable somehow. I don't know, that seems hard. Okay, now we're researching, yeah, move speed. And also better grippers. And not this, because it just doesn't seem important yet. I can come back here when I want to increase. It's like 30? I don't know what the maximum heat is anyway. I don't even know what a lava generator is. I've never figured any of this stuff out. Maybe now's the time. So is this a lava generator? I know that by themselves, okay, they're lava barriers, but when you combine them, they're a lava generator. Okay. For each lava generator in the network. Well, what is a lava generator, though? Like... how many lava generators is this? Also, what happens if I try to build this while I'm inside? Help! I'm burning! Oh man, imagine if my inventory were full and it wouldn't let me leave. I guess I could delete stuff. My movement speed, got it. So now I don't need these salt prisms anymore. I can just shut that off. And we start researching something down here. Not this way, but this way, I think. Yeah. Get a couple more of these guys. Like, how do you even experiment with this? Here's an area right next to a plentiful source of elemental earth, which, as I understand it, is the power that these guys want. Let's make sure there's space for... I'm stuck. For a gripper. Oh, get over yourself. Here. Kickstart you with one, and now you can feed yourself. Oops. So this is generating... It's actually heating up, it seems like. Right? It said something somewhere in the research tree about them taking a while to heat up. Increased heat in lava generators. That's not displayed anywhere. They accumulate heat while active, increasing power output over time. I mean, yeah, that's happening. Is it going to go up forever? I wouldn't think so. Is there a cap? Here, let's torch it. Because I was told that this meteor swarm would increase the heat of a lava generator. Surely it can't just scale up forever. I mean, I don't know. The power generation in life is pretty busted. Why shouldn't this be? No, it looks like it tops out here at, for whatever reason, at the scale I have it at, 630. So I think each of these little turrets is a lava generator. Maybe? And so the perimeter of one of these is what determines how much heat it has? Or not the area? Which, it seems like it should be area, but what do I know? I guess, I don't know. The perimeter is what's creating the lava to pour it into the area, I guess? I don't know. So we're looking at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 generators. And I think also, well, 15, yeah, whatever. So 630 divides 15 evenly, right? It's 2 times 200, 400 and... No, wait, what am I doing? Yeah, 400... No, 40. 42. No, oh my god. Yeah, that sounds right. 15 times 4 would be 60. 40 is 600. And 2 more is 630. So each of these is generating, it looks like, 40 power. But, like, how does that factor in with the amount of elemental fire being consumed? I don't know. Okay, so say I made it bigger. I can't. Once it's started operating, it cannot be added to. Or maybe you just can't make three-way junctions with lava generators? Lava barriers? Yeah, that's what's happening. Okay. So let's build a smaller one. With 10 generators, right? So this had 15. Oh, but these are now part of the same network. I didn't want to... Okay, hang on. I just wanted you to connect. And so let's say I just torch this one to get it up to full power as well. So in terms of number of generators, number of barriers, the perimeter, this one should be 50% less. No. This should be 50% more, which means this is like 2/3 of this. So it would be a third to 420 if this scaled linearly with number of barriers, i.e. with perimeter size. But it doesn't. It's 270. So what's the area of this? The area of this is like 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cells are in here. This one, I mean, I don't know. You can't even measure it that way. Yeah, you can. I guess there's one. These little triangles are each one. But then I think I would have to... No. The area of this is bigger by a lot. But I don't know how to measure them. Okay, but anyway, it seems like they scale with their area. And maybe... Do they consume the same amount of heat? Or elemental fire? No. This one uses up... Well... Yeah, this one uses up its reserves less quickly, right? See how fast this one's going? It's probably proportional to the amount... Like, the power produced is proportional to the demand for elemental fire. Probably. And the demand for elemental fire as well as the area are... Or as well as the power generated are proportional to the area, probably. So I guess in a weird way, this also scales quadratically with the number of generators you build, the same way the life, canopy, leaf business goes. But in a much less appealing way, because it also scales its demands on your resources at what seems like the same rate. Is this done? Just very close. Okay. Okay, I have a bunch more of these. I mean, I can go like... Just try building a big one of these. And even, I mean, this is not huge by any means, but it's much larger than what I've done previously, and would help me get some idea of how much power it produces and how much fire that would demand. I'm out. Also, it doesn't look square. Oh, there's a gap up here. Well, let's shrink it a little bit, since I don't actually have enough to complete what I set out with. Oh, this one's off too. Dang it. It's a lot of heat. Well, lava anyway. So I don't believe it can get anything else. I need to automate granite, which should be insanely easy. It's just routing it in here that's hard, you know? Which is why I need better altar tech. Seems like transporting fire in a river might like have some conceptual issues, but apparently it works out fine. Yeah, so that consumes so fast that this gripper, oh my gosh. Okay. It's barely able to keep up, but it is able. And its power generation, I mean, it's going to need more meteor storms, I guess, to find out what its cap is. But if I had to eyeball the area, I'd say like this is 3 or 4 of these, area-wise. It does generate a lot of power. But it's consuming a lot of elemental fire as well. And unlike the cultivators in life, even though we're only consuming occasionally 10 power, it's still burning through all the elemental fire just to keep the lava hot. You can't bank these. This is more like a fusion reactor, fission reactor in Factorio, where you once you start consuming the fuel, you have to finish consuming it at maximum speed or it's wasted. Here, the time is much lower. It consumes fuel very quickly. I mean, ultimately, this is not going through elemental fire that quickly, right? This thing moves like 5 every 2 seconds, right? Yeah. So 2.5 per second. And it's only on like 1/3 of the time or 1/4 or something. But it's still generating like way less than just the free ride, that I get in Earth, in life, right? I get 12,000 power for nothing. All I had to do was build some pools and some canopies and leaves, and I had a pretty little flower garden when I was done, as opposed to just a big pile of lava. So it looks cool, but it seems pretty impractical. Yeah. And if I unplug this... Oh, what? I didn't think I had intentionally opened this. I must have held the button longer than necessary. If I unplug this, well, now I can't even measure its heat. It's not doing any. It doesn't have any inputs. But all right. Well, let's stop throwing heat away, I guess, or elemental fire rather. And I should look into, like, I don't know, I guess if I want to go to the fire plane, I either need to use that kind of unpleasantly inefficient power generation, or I need to figure out how to transfer vast amounts of power from a life network onto a fire network, right? So the fire plane's over here. I still think I want to go to water next, but oh, I guess I don't have to look at this. I know what's there. It's a firewire portal, basically. A portal with a firewire on it. So to find out, yeah, they have a bunch of mana pools in the chest over at the portal, actually, don't I? Which is here? Oh, it's down there, right. I'm just so used to walking past this area, I don't even pay attention to it. Yeah. So if I just placed a bunch of these, boy, even while holding it down, running along an axis, it still didn't put them in as closely packed as I would like. So then I could place fire wire. Right? These are, I assume, okay, they're charging up but slowly. Yeah, make me a few fire wires, I guess. Yeah, so this network now, like if I do this, it says no, I don't have any power. You know, I'm there are roots near me, but I don't know what to do about roots. And even if you put it next to a root, it still says I don't know anything about that. Whereas this way, it has access to the power stored in the mana pools. And if I wired up like a bunch of these, all touching each other and touching the mana pools, this is, as I understand it, the way to transfer power across types. But mana pools have a maximum discharge rate, as far as I can tell. I don't know, like, I don't have a good way to just spend power on nothing to test how fast it transfers, which is what I would like to do. Just... But I don't really have anything. So I think if I were going to try to go to fire and use my life power network, I'd have to build a bunch of mana pools around, and maybe mana wells? That's a good question, actually. Do I still have those? I think I threw them in the garbage. They're very expensive, but I just brought some along. I was like, there's no way I'm ever using these over here. Throw them away. No, there's some. Okay. So if I do that, oops, hey, I said go down. It's clearly on the life network. Isn't it? Weird. It doesn't transit from here. So this transits it to the other plane, but doesn't connect through to other elements on the same, other items on the same plane. Like it didn't connect from here to here to here. Okay. Ah, thermal towers, great. More salt and ether. I would like to test one of these, see how big it is, because that's one of the biggest draws that fire has for me right now. Like, yeah, I'm gonna need them. I'm gonna need it to destroy rifts if I don't go to water. There'll be more rifts on the next plane, I assume, and I can't just build around them quite so easily. Yeah, of course, this is using only the pools on this plane. It's not connected to the ones at home, I guess. Alright, so a thermal tower is just a bigger firewire. But its connectivity is different. Like, it doesn't have to overlap with the other ones like this does. It has to be one away from overlapping with it for some reason. Okay, fine. So this could work as a way to extend my use of life power further along the elemental wheel towards fire. It's just kind of a bummer, you know, to I don't know, never engage with any of the new power mechanisms because life is just way better. But if all it's going to cost me is a handful of mana pools... The thing is, I don't know how many it's going to cost. And if I go through the fire and find out I don't have enough power, I might cry. Because the fire power generation sucks so much. It doesn't suck, it's just like... Well, I guess part of the issue is I'm comparing, like... No, I mean, this is just Earth Adept stuff. It's not in the Mastery Tree or anything. It is like the last Earth Adept research. But I already have Volcanic Chain. Like, that's the main thing in... Yeah, that's the main thing in fire, I think, that would... Oh, I did kind of want a pyrolyzer. Although, again, that's only useful if I actually go to fire. If I go to water, I won't have access to it, so... Yeah, I don't think the fire power production is going to get any better until we get into Master Tier. And I don't really want to have to figure out, like, how much power I have. I love thinking about ratios of, like, ingredients to machines on input and output and, like, how much of science. But figuring out how much... I just want to put down enough power, and then, like, if I ever need more, add some. My factories are not really finely tuned enough that... I guess we could shut one of these off. It's clearly never doing anything. Ah, that was the one that had the roots. Yeah, you would need a more finely tuned factory than mine. to know reliably that at all times that energy won't be wasted. And like, it's not the end of the world if the energy gets wasted because motes are plentiful, blah blah blah. But it seems wasteful to build a huge lava generator with multiple grippers pumping it full of elemental fire and then just like not do anything with the power, right? Feels bad. So I think I want to go to water first for a few reasons, right? Corals look cool. I'm interested in what we get for streamways. And I'm not going to have to figure out what to do with fire's power distribution at all. It's going to get more difficult to keep entropy at bay, I suppose. Isn't it? Because as soon as I go into water, there'll be, anytime I touch a mote field there, I'll be adding more water, and like, the surface area of where I'm doing meaningful stuff has increased a little bit, right? But, I mean, as long, like, this is pretty much the whole factory. Aside from a couple things up here where I'm like, I have mining patches or something. So, maybe it'll just be fine. Earth keystones, yeah, well. So what I should do, I guess, is... Well, no, I don't have to be more careful yet. I can just go back to life and, like, see how things are looking there. Maybe do some of the life research to get better mana roots, the stuff I left for a later time. And I know I have life keystones over here. Yeah, here's my water. That's right, it's right on top of the mote field. It's making life on the earth plane. That's why I didn't want to touch that mote field. Yeah, so, I mean, there's entropy right here, huh? What is this even making, though? It's been a long time since I was here. Oh, it's making ether to bind the water. I see. Do I still have any incineration spires? Is this one? It is. Can't put them down many places. How about here? I mean, it works. But I still don't understand how to make this, like, totally scalable. Also, Riptide still seems much better at doing this. Picking up a bunch of garbage! Come on, Cyan, don't do this to me. I hate it. Fills my inventory with useless shit anytime I do anything in this game. And then it's like, oh, sorry, you can't do the stuff you wanted to. You have useless shit in your inventory somehow. I wonder whose fault that is. So, like, fine. This rift is dealt with. But... Oh yeah, and also... Yeah, so it does indeed show me, like, what the network is like on other planes. Is this my big array of... I think it is. Yeah, this is my smelting, or grindstone array for making salt. Yeah, so it shows up there. Okay, I sealed a rift, great. Now there's another one over here. I mean, it's not hurting anybody, I'll just leave it alone. But, I don't know, like, I guess... If you want to start... No. If you want to go to yet a third plane, it's going to get harder and harder to just ignore entropy, right? I'm mining water here? What is this doing? I don't know. Is it going anywhere? This is just a test of how the tidal collectors work, I guess. Okay. Well, where is my main base? It's over here. This should be pretty much untouched by rifts, because I didn't build anything in this direction. And, I mean... Did I ever automate keystone production? I don't think I did. I think I just made one and was like, see ya. Like, this is the bismuth guy. And it's just going straight into here. I did not automate keystone production at all. Yeah. It's certainly something, huh? I made it spaghettied on purpose. It looks even worse than the base on Earth. I love it. Except for this. This is my masterpiece. Yeah, this salt mine is pretty much run dry, I guess. Where is it all going? It's going into salt prisms. To make pedestals? To make grippers? To make reaching grippers? But no, the reaching grippers are full too. This is full. The pedestals are going over here. Oh, to make Titan grippers, I imagine. Or something. What the hell? Oh my god. Yeah. That's probably enough primordial mana wells, I would say. We're probably not going to need more than 234 of those. Okay, sure, very funny. Good. What input is it waiting on? It needs even more mana pools, I guess. Huh. So that's what my base has been doing the whole time I've been gone, is just churned out an unbelievable number of primordial mana wells. Well, that's cool, I guess. So I need to automate life keystones and deliver them near where the mana roots are. Or, I mean, like... Yeah, you can't make this by hand. I don't know. We'll leave that for when I get back from vacation. How long is... I'm alt-tabbing out. That's going to crash the game. I just want to look at my recording time, you know? Okay, an hour 20. Seems fine. Yep. I've tabbed back in. It's messed up the resolution, and it'll crash when I go to the main menu. Amazing. So, I'm off to vacation, but as I said, this video is coming out near the end of my vacation, so if I continue playing MoteMancer, there shouldn't be a long gap in videos, and if I, you know, maybe I just won't get back to it. So if so, like, hope you guys enjoyed all of this. Either way, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time in whatever video is next.